The executive order is basically a piece of paper that does what Donald Trump could have done with a phone call, and it doesn't actually solve the problem of treating these people humanely, because many of them are escaping violence that is the result of U.S. policies in the drug war. I think that we have to be a little bit more honest about why these people are coming here to this country. And it's not necessarily to get, have a, quote, better life or, to seek employment. Sometimes it's escaping gang violence and cartel violence, and it's also to be reunited with their family members who may be on the other side of the border. I think that it's important that we stop the separation of mothers and fathers from their children who are trying to come into the country and potentially seeking asylum. However, it's not solving the problem about the thousands of babies and children that have already been separated from their parents. Additionally, the conversation is way too far to the right. Now, the humane solution is putting full intact families in detention for I don't know how long, for an indeterminate amount of time. So for me, that's not necessarily the humane solution. That's just a little bit more humane than putting babies and parents separated from each other. The administration is trying to have it both ways. On the one hand, they're saying we can't do anything about it, and then you saw the president sign an executive order essentially announcing that he fixed the problem. But the problem was created by this administration. It's deliberately cruel. It's an intentionally cruel policy. In the words of Jeff Sessions, it's supposed to deter people from crossing in illegally. So it's the policy that they wanted, but the politics and the optics are not what they wanted. And so the narrative for them got away from them, and now they're having to change course. I think what we're seeing here is an inflection point that exposes the dark underbelly of Republican politics in the Trump era. This conversation has moved all the way over to a place in which white nationalists are setting the policy agenda for this administration. And as Americans, we need to stand up against that, because that is a very scary precedent to set. And if we allow this to become normalized, who knows what's next? We're already in a moment where babies are in cages.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.